coming. We just finished practice and kind of corrections from last night. And obviously we had some corrections, but you know, at the same time, I was really pleased with how our guys finished the second half. I think we had 220-something yards of offense there in the second half, which is good. We got in pace several times. We were able to get the ball on the perimeter, hit some runs, especially in pace, and really liked the way our guys responded. And even as frustrating as it was early on, at the end when we blocked the field goal, we had an opportunity to go and really win the game, or at least tie the game, and we didn't get it done. But at the same time, I think we made some strides. I think we got some momentum, I hope, built for this week. I feel really good about the way we finished, and obviously we were a little bit shorthanded with Jack being out, and I thought Calvin stepped in and did some good things. Obviously, first really action he's had in a real true you know, setting, other than you know, other than maybe late mop-up duty or whatever. He did some good things, and there's some things obviously he needs to work on, but really pleased with how he jumped in there and played as hard as he could. And then Whitlow came back, and I thought he showed a lot of guts playing, as well as Tega, who had been banged up as well. So overall, you know, obviously we're still not where we want to be, but I really liked the way we finished the game from a standpoint of, you know, moving the ball up and down the field. I just think last night was a story of us missing a lot of opportunities, especially early, you know, with some opportunity to score some touchdowns. If you look at it, we probably left 21 at least out there, maybe even more, if a couple of the field goals become touchdowns. So we got to improve there, but we're going to keep working, and I like the direction our guys are going.
Chip, Jared at recent games seems to be having a terrible time on big roads. I mean, the overroad area stands out, of course.
Right.
Can you have a grip of what's happening?
Yeah, you know, I don't really. I think it's one of those things that, you know, those two guys, we probably made that exact throw 50 times, you know, since fall camp started, and we hadn't had a lot of issues with it. So, you know, I think Jared will tell you that's one he needs to make, and the next time we get an opportunity, and you know, obviously that's something we're trying to focus on, is giving our guys opportunities down the field. You know, they're not always going to be wide open. He was, but we got to give them opportunities to make plays.
Do you say underthrow it before you overthrow it?
If he's wide open like that,
you could stop the call.
Yeah, he could have punted it out there. I mean, the guy was wide open, you know, and I think some common sense, you know, when a guy's wide open, you want to definitely give him a chance to at least catch the ball. And, you know, I think I remember last year we ran the same play against Mississippi State at home, and we underthrew him a little bit, and the guy caught it. So, you know, we got to do a better job giving our guys chances and not overthrowing them for sure.
I know there's a lot of issues with the offense, but Jared clearly is, you know, there's some things that are not going right for him. Do you think he's pressing a little bit? You think that's part of the problem?
Probably. I think he's trying to, you know, obviously he wants to play better. I think he's a guy that's hard on himself. So he's probably pressing a little bit, maybe not seeing the field like you want. Again, playing quarterback's getting comfortable, and you know, he's still looking for that. And but I do think he's capable of improving very quickly. And you know, offense is a unique thing. It takes all 11 guys to do their job, to make things work. And you know, so far we haven't done enough of that consistently, and that's kind of what we're looking at.
Do you think he trusts his offensive line?
I do. I think he does. I mean, we got a close group of guys. I mean, it is what it is from the standpoint of experience sometimes, or an injury here or there. That's just part of it. I think when you play that position, it's the hardest position to play in football for a reason. But you got to have trust, and I think he does trust our guys, and I think our guys trust him. It's just right now we're not executing at a high level.
Do you see this as an offense where you're going to have to throw the ball more, as evidenced in the second half, to be able to move the ball? Because it just seems you guys have not been able to do that power around run play action the way you wanted to 6 games into the year.
I think we're going to have to figure ways to get our playmakers the ball, whether that's throwing it or handing it to them on sweeps or whatever. You know, we hit a couple speed sweeps last night, which was really nice. But you know, each game plan's different because of what the defense presents. But yeah, we're going to have to do a great job of getting the ball on the perimeter some, and a lot of that's going to come through the passing game.
Yeah, Darius was the only outside receiver.
What's that?
They call it pass. Darius was the only outside receiver.
Ron Davis.
Would you like to spread it out more?
Yeah. Ron Davis caught a few too, right?
You call him an outside receiver? Yeah,
he plays the 2. He's outside. So Seth is kind of our inside receiver. I'd like to, you know, I told Seth tonight, you know, I'd like to, you know, he didn't give me an opportunity. He didn't get any opportunity. There was a couple plays that could have gone to him that didn't, but we need to make sure Seth gets some opportunities. He's still a young player, but he's made some plays for us already. I don't consider him young and raw anymore. So we got to do. I got to do a better job, make sure those guys get chances.
Jim, the tempo.
You guys make a conscious effort to try to play faster.
Yeah, we did. It was one of the things I think with, we didn't have that many snaps in the first half. That's one thing, we kept going 3 and out and putting the defense back on the field, which is not good. We don't want to do that. And therefore, we didn't have that many snaps. They were running the ball every down. So the second half, when we got the ball back, our goal was to get a good first call out there and get it going and then get in some pace. And I think that helped us get going.
Do you feel like that's something that you need to almost manufacture at times, because the guys seemed like they had a lot more energy and a little bit more rhythm, especially for Jared, when you get in that tempo?
I think so. We're, obviously we're a rhythm offense, and we got to make sure we get into rhythm. And I got to do a better job as a coach of making sure we do that, and that's what I'm trying to focus on.
What do you need to do to get into pace and tempo more? Yeah,
first down plays. You got to have good first down plays. You don't want to go 2nd and 9 or 2nd and 10, then try to go fast. Now you're 3rd and 8 or 3rd and 9, and that's not good in this league. So you got to have good first down plays, whether you're running it, throwing it, whatever you're doing. The one thing we did, I think, last night that was pretty nice was our screen game was a lot better. Our guys executed that, and if we'll continue to get better in that area and couple that with some rhythm throws and then our shots and then run the ball when we can in pace, I think we showed we can do that last night.
Chip, the screen game, then a little bit of edge running in the second half too with Booby. Would that give you a little bit of okay, this is kind of what we're looking for a little bit more?
Yeah, they did a nice. They're pretty good in the front. That unit was, and they did a nice job inside. So we were trying to pin those guys and get on the perimeter, and Booby made a couple of nice runs. But I think that's what we're gonna have to do to get better in the run game.
Jack Driscoll made the trip, Chip. Was he close to playing?
He was. Yeah, probably could have. We just made a decision, pregame kind of, and just felt like it was the best decision to go ahead and go with Calvin.
What do you feel Calvin did well, and where does he need to improve?
There were some areas I thought in the run game where he did a nice job. He's a big body and athletic guy. Just did a nice job of maintaining blocks and pretty much assignment-wise, he was in good shape. Just technique, he still got to improve technique in pass pro. But first live action against one of the best pass rushers in the league, I thought he did okay. But he's got some work to do, and he'll get better.
Would you consider Calvin the starter now, or is Jack still the starter when he comes back?
No, I would think Jack's still in a good spot. We're going to see how Jack feels this week, though. Calvin needs to be ready to go.
Have you or Gus sat down with Jared one-on-one to talk to him just about how things have progressed or even regressed this season for him personally? Yeah, sure. Yeah, we talk. Jared and I talk every day. I think Jared's not all about just Jared. It's about us as a unit, and I think Jared's obviously playing that position is a big part of it. But I think we're searching for the right mix at the right time and execution. That's what we're looking for as a unit. And we could say, hey, it's the running back or it's the receiver or the O-line or the quarterback, but it all works together. That's kind of what we're focused on.
You struggled on 3rd downs again. Missed some 3rd and shorts. Kind of what was
third and short was frustrating. We didn't get some movement. We had a bad snap on one. Probably at least get a field goal there, and we ended up, I think, trying a long field goal. And a lot of that is just we got to get movement at the point of contact on 3rd and short, and the deep pass we missed, that was a 3rd and short. You'd like to hit that one; that would make you feel a lot better about it. But at the same time, we weren't gonna give those opportunities with an inexperienced right tackle, and we weren't gonna give them a lot of opportunity to get after us in pass rush on 3rd and long. That was kind of our plan.
What was being discussed on that 4th and 1 where you guys brought the offense out, let the clock run out, ends the first quarter, then you call timeout?
When we ran sneak?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like 20 seconds left in the quarter, so we were just trying to kind of take a look and see what they were lined up in, see how they were going to play it, and then after we came back out, it was, if they gave us the right look, we were going to shift and run the sneak, and they did, and that's kind of what we were just making sure, because you don't want to run that versus certain looks.
Well, why the timeout, though, after the quarter?
We had a different play call, trying to score a touchdown.
Okay, so you're trying to go up top, and then you decide to
and then the look wasn't good, so we just called timeout and said, hey, let's just sneak it and get it.
Okay.
That's kind of fun.
Was there a specific reason Cam Martin didn't really see the field after that bad snap on the Wildcat play?
No, it just kind of went with a hot hand. Thought Booby did a nice job. Malik Miller played pretty good, too, I thought. Did some good things, especially in pass protection. So, no reason, just playing the hot guy.
I know this might seem out there because Jarrett's Jarrett and we know what he can do, but is there any thought about putting Malik Willis out there at all for any situational drives? Or
You know, he played a couple plays the other night, and we had that in, not just because the helmet came off. Jarrett's our guy, so, you know, it's, like I said, we're committed to him and really no other thoughts about that.
The way y'all played up front in the running game this year, has it changed anything that y'all were looking at recruiting wise? Have you had to go back and say, okay, maybe we need to do some things differently?
You know, probably not really. Probably. Okay. I mean, you know, you try to recruit the best players you can get. And obviously, sometimes you're recruiting guards or tackles or whatever. But no, I hadn't changed anything from that standpoint. At the end of the day, we got to coach them better. We got to play better and execute better.
You had that completion to Tucker last night. Shanker had the conversion.
Are those tight end completions?
Yes.
Those are tight end. Okay.
Okay, we're good. Chandler had one as well. Just
another
using those guys a little bit more in the offense and making some conversions. Just what was that? What did that kind of mean?
Just, you know, you'd like to get those guys on the field, and then you get certain personnel looks from the defense because those guys are on the field, which sometimes help you with getting the right coverage. So that was kind of the thought behind it. And you know, if everything drains out of there and they throw it to Tucker, which we did, and he made a nice catch. And then, you know, I think Shanker that's what he did in high school. That's kind of his MO is he did a nice job on the screen. And really, we had him open on another play action too that really we wish we had back because I think we'd hit him for a big play. But I think Tucker and Shank both they're going to be fine for us.
Chip, what's your relationship like with Kevin Scherer, and what do you remember? What are your memories from your time together at Hoover?
Yeah, Kevin's a great guy, a really good friend of mine. We were together at Hoover in 2007. It's been a while now, and he's a really good coach. Did a great job for us there. Just a really smart guy. I mean, players love him, and does a great job coaching. And you know, we stay in touch, but not when the season starts. So we kind of lose touch with your guys like that. But I love him and his family, and you know, they'll definitely have their guys ready to play.
Very good.
All right. Thanks,